But first, folks, Virginians are now waking up to new mask guidelines at schools. Governor Youngkin's executive order is now in place. He's advising parents to listen to their children's principal for the guidance on school mask policies.
Meantime, a challenge of his executive order is making its way through the courts. Olivia Jaquith is digging deeper into why many are still confused.
In light of Governor Youngkin's Executive Order 2 banning school mask mandates, the Departments of Health and Education have released new guidelines to help schools determine how to respond, saying with vaccines more available, efforts to reduce the spread of COVID-19 can be pulled back a bit. In-person learning is required 5 days a week, but other efforts to slow the spread of COVID-19 are either strongly recommended to schools or left up to parents, with one exception. VDH shared this graphic as part of the guidance. It may look confusing, but if you follow the lines, you'll determine what to do if your child is sick or exposed to COVID. If they're fully vaccinated, including a booster, and they have symptoms or test positive, they must wear a mask if returning to school after 5 days. If they're not fully vaccinated, VDH says a mask must be worn if they've had a known exposure and return to school after 5 days, even without symptoms. But here's the catch. Youngkin's order says a child doesn't have to follow a mask mandate put in place by any state authority, which is exactly what VDH is. No clarity on the conflicting guidance. Guidance on the governor's order does say things may change if there are high levels of coronavirus transmission in schools. And right now, Central Virginia's spread of COVID-19 remains just that, high.
That was Olivia Jaquith reporting. The guidance also says the Omicron variant of the coronavirus is less severe, although the data does support that. We're still seeing record number cases and hospitalizations across the state because of how infectious this variant is.
Now, because of the new mask guidelines in schools, rather, it is giving school districts a choice to comply with the governor's order or continue to mask up.
And before your child heads out the door today to go to class, WFXR's Hazel Marie Anderson is live in the newsroom with some of the details from some school districts in our area. Good day to you, Hazel Marie. Bring us up to speed, please.
Good day to the both of you. Now, this new mask mandate can be confusing because the law is leaving it up to the schools to decide. In Amherst County, students still have to mask up until a decision is made, and that will happen on Thursday. Now, over the weekend, I wanted to address Bath County. Now, their board voted unanimously to no longer mandate face coverings for students. On the opposite end, Lynchburg City Schools announced Friday they will continue to require masks for students as well as other COVID-19 protocols. And earlier this month, Roanoke City, Lexington, and Montgomery County schools all voted to keep their students' mask mandates. Pulaski, Wythe, and Henry counties all voted to make masks optional. Now, other districts are waiting for more clarification from state leaders before making a decision. Now, to see a district by district map, just head to our website, WFXRTV.com. However, there is something important that parents need to know and should know, that masks still are required for students who have to ride on that bus. You have to wear that mask on the bus because it's a requirement from the Transportation Security Administration. Back to you.